got to say, the St Pat's kit looking really, really good as well.
Yeah, this one is, they've gone back to the roots a little bit. First time in 25 years that they have worn a black kit with a white V. It's got a green trim as well, and the referee gets us underway. And it's allowed to bounce a couple of times before being taken in by St Pat's. So he'll make first use of possession, and that's a strong first carry from the right hand side. Tackle came in from Jake Proudlove. Now this is Zammit rolling forward for his side. Once again, teasing the defence. Dan Fernley, one or two players moving up. Zammit follows up again, but this time it's a huge run. Just gets over that 40-metre line. Heading towards halfway now. They come down this left-hand side through the hands of Taylor, and there's Riding. First carry from him. It's a big one. Knocks a couple of players off on the road as well. It was Abdullah Radwan who was struggling to contain the player on that occasion, but St Pat's moving their way forward over the 40-metre line. Smith, short ball onto Taylor. Taylor kicks forward. He's after his own kick, and it bounces awkwardly, and he's put down by Tom Haley, the youngster. He got to it first of all, but this looks like it's going to be a scrum with head and feed to Woolston.
Yeah,
I think maybe St Pat's got on that first off and knocked the ball on. I think that's what the referee has spotted.
Good first set of six though, Parky. Good meters made.
Interesting that following our game last week, where we started off our NCL coverage over at Waterhead, who were at Lee Miners Rangers this afternoon, by the way. We've just got the one match official for this one. We've not got the two touch judges. So just shows you can't have everything every week. But here are Woolston making their first use of possession. Proudlove. Strong carry from him. Dragged three players in to try and stop him. He is a huge man, isn't he? A mountain of a man. Now passed off the deck. Woolston is struggling to make metres so far. 30 metres away from their own end. It's going to be Ben Dixon at dummy half. Pops it up for Lawton. Lawton charges forward for the 40-metre line. Dixon goes again from dummy half. This time links with Files. In previous years, it's been a mixture of Harry and Adam, hasn't it, for Woolston? No Adam this season, he's gone to Australia. So Brown will kick this forward on the last tackle. He was standing out on the left. It's a high hanging kick. Well taken in by Jack Sprout, who starts the counter-attack. Makes the break as well. He is speedy. And he's taking on all comers. Eventually put down just over the halfway line. But he's charged about 20 metres down that right side, hasn't he?
I think we pointed him out last time we were here when Pats were taking on Dewsbury Moor. He had a good game that day as well. Good drive again up to the 30-metre mark. Played the ball. Pats in possession. Referee giving high tackle. So penalty to St Pat's.
Yeah, they rolled forward, and to be honest, it was just the strength of his running, wasn't it? He was very upright in the way that he was running. So Brad Smith, he's going to tap this one. Clever hooker. Pops the ball up, and then it's dropped back, and it's a massive run coming in from Campbell Fisher. He's put down right near the try line. St Pat's on the fly down this left hand side now. Taylor turning it back into the middle. Real chance. Has he got it down? Referee awards the try. It's Ben Harper, one of his first carries, and he's gone over the line just a couple of minutes into the game.
Actually 3 minutes 30, Parker.
Wow, what a start for St Pat's. First real chance, first real opportunity inside the 20, and they proved unstoppable there, Harper.
Gotta say, again, another set where they make good metres from their own half, putting the ball through hands, and as you say, just gone into that left hand side of the post. Kick shouldn't be too difficult. Early start and points on the ball for St Pat's.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Brad Smith who will he kicked several goals last season. He was one of 3 goal kickers, I think, that St Pat's used over the course of the year. So he's got the nod first thing this season. Very powerful running through the middle. It's interesting already in the first couple of sets, to be honest, Steve, how they've used these big fellas. So Campbell Fisher running strongly, but the link-up play between Brad Smith and Dean Zammit as well has been quite impressive, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's looked like they've come into this with a plan around that middle.
They certainly have, and getting points early on the board will, I'm saying settling them down, but I think they're quite well settled. As I said, those 2 sets of 6 that they've had have Boded very well. Comes up and converts, and over it goes to take it to 6 points. 2-0.
So great start to the game as far as Wigan St Patricks are concerned. If you join us for the first time, you're very welcome. We are NCL Live. We're here for the 13 Pro Am Community Rugby League show. We do have a regular podcast that is every Wednesday available via this very channel. We're also across your socials as well. We're on YouTube, we're on Spotify as well. But it's great to have you alongside for company this afternoon as Lawton heads his kick long. It's high, and it's contested, and Woolston have got hold of it. So a real chance for the Warrington side to come up with an immediate response. Cal Smythe who's ended up gathering it in. He'll play this ball, and it's turned infield looking for Files. Files with the carry. Takes 2 to put him down. He's about 30 metres away from that try line. Lawton standing just to the right of this rock and takes the run in, but he's been absolutely pile drive to the ground there by Danny Ryden, who really did come in. Forceful challenge, and he's feeling the after effects of that one as well.
Beauty of a tackle there. Nothing wrong with it at all.
Well, it was a beauty, but there was a little bit of afters on the ground, which I wonder whether anybody else has spotted. Certainly there's not much reaction from this side of the pitch, because we're stood amongst the Woolston contingent, aren't we? Yeah. And I think, looking at that, it was very forceful, wasn't it? He hit him like a missile.
Really took him back off his feet, yeah.
So I hope you're enjoying the coverage so far. 6 points to 0 in favour of St Pat's. We've got this stoppage whilst Craig Lawton receives some attention on the deck. Forced to the floor, 1-on-1. It's a chance for everybody to just draw breath in this one, to be honest, because it's been a really quick start, hasn't it?
It certainly has. Looks like he's coming off head injury assessments.
That's a blow. Blake Turner goes onto the field for Woolston. It doesn't look a particularly well man. He's knocked on as well in the challenge, so to add insult to injury, it's going to be a scrum with head and feet to Wigan St Pat's.
But it was an absolutely superb tackle. So head and feet to St Pat's. Ball goes in, out to this left-hand side, out towards the wing. Good metres made again.
Yeah, Dave Thompson put down by 2 players in the end there, but excellent metres from the former Super League man. Big charge coming in from Dean Zammit, another player that has top-line experience. He's actually a Maltese international, Zammit, as well. Low pass, but again, it's strongly taken, this time by St Pat's over the halfway line. Scheming away is Smith, fires the ball left to Taylor. Taylor puts it further wide. Cut out ball. Running chance for Logan Bradbury. Logan Bradbury taking on all comers. Eventually upended. Brilliant work down this left hand side from St Pat's though to put him away. Smith moves it into the middle. Connor Taylor releases it to Zammit. Zammit drags a couple of defenders in. He's running strongly. He's twisting. He's turning. He's holding players at bay. He's inside that 20 metre line. Last tackle signalled. Down the right hand side it goes through hands. Ellis onto the full back. Rowcroft putting it out, and they've gone over at the corner. Steve, it's that right winger. Is it Jack Sproat?
It certainly is. Again, easy metres upfield made by St Pat's, putting the ball from this left hand side through hands over to that far right hand side. At one spell there we thought that young Bradbury might have gone in on this left hand side, but no, went over to Sproat on that right hand side, and he's gone in. And just coming up to the 9-minute mark.
A lightning start for St Pat's this. Very, very impressive ball movement. Sproat scoring on that right hand side. Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, I was just going to agree with you there, Parky. Yeah, the way the ball's going through hands, from a forwards point of view, they're doing a job, but it's not all just down to them. They're making sure this ball's going on both sides as well, which makes them dangerous from all angles. So is it Brad Smith just lining things up for to take this conversion over on that far right hand side? A little bit, a lot more difficult than his last one.
Got to say as well that this time last week we were basking in sunshine in Oldham, and it was about 10 degrees warmer.
I know.
We've had to pile the layers on today, haven't
I was just going to say something that I thought I'd never said basking sunshine in Oldham, but we were. It was lovely. Absolutely gorgeous day.
To be honest though, I mean, this is a good rugby day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fantastic conditions, about 8 to 9 degrees. Just a little bit of a breeze.
Coming in, gives it some length. And it's over.
Over as well. Superb kick that from Smith. 2 out of 2. And that latest one off the touchline as well. So 12 points to 0 in favour of Wigan St Patricks.
Yeah, just over 10 minutes gone. So Woolston have got to regroup. Well, first and foremost, they've got to spend some time into the St Pat's half. I mean, obviously when they were down there last, it was that superb tackle that put this move in motion. They got the ball down the field, and over there in the corner, Sprott has touched down.
So Dixon gets us back underway, sends it long, which spinning that one. If that hits the deck, it could bounce anywhere, and it's allowed to bounce, and Thompson takes it in. He can't make many metres. It was a good chase that came in there. He's knocked on in the challenge, so a real chance for Woolston Rovers to come back into this contest.
Yeah, is this where they can spend a little time down there and put some pressure on this St Pat's defence, because we've not seen them defend, for any long period. The tackle earlier on was things that halted Woolston.
So the scrum is fed. It comes all the way out to Brown. Brown then feeds it down that left hand side to Matty Nash. Nash takes on all comers 10 metres away from the line. Comes back from Dixon to this right side. Strong run from Fields. He stopped about 10 metres away from the line. Dixon scheming, puts it left. There's Proudlove. A huge man mountain, put down about 5 out from the line. Dixon again, long ball to the left to Brown. Brown stops, tries to go inside. Smith cuts him off. Great tackle from him. Also helping out was Dean Zammit. Still, the danger hasn't gone away for Woolston. They're lining things up. They're pouring it down this right side, and the tackle comes in there on Blake Turner, and he spilled it under some pressure as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Was that riding again? I think it was right.
Sure
it was the number 12 riding who put the hit in. Immense hit once more. And St Pat's back in possession through Rowcroft. Rowcroft bringing it down this left-hand side. Quick play the ball from him. Now the run comes in from Logan Bradbury in off his wing. He's right in centre field as well as Bradbury. Looks to play this to Smith. Still deep inside their own half here. St Pat's trying to get their way forward. Matty Ellis is all held by 2 Woolston players. Smith gets it to this left-hand side. It's Dean Zammit again. Really sensible use of these couple of big forwards. Taylor kicks from a position of strength, drills it right along the deck. Good pick up from Tarpey. Tarpey beats the first man, beats the second.
Yards. We know what he can be like, Parky, don't we? When he gets some speed under his belt.
He couldn't quite beat Riley Dervan, but now Woolston have won a penalty. That tackle just straying high from Campbell Fisher. Did he try to pinch another couple of metres there, did Woolston? They said we'll take the tap as well. Obviously you can't really kick it that far there because the clubhouse, and there's a road behind the clubhouse, isn't there? And
there certainly is.
Houses, so we will be taking 10 metre taps heading down that direction. Files to play it, 30-40 metres out. Running through the middle now is Abdullah Radwan. Radwan to play it back. Dixon to his left hand side to Proudlove. You've got to put your numbers in right on Proudlove because he's so big.
Yeah.
Still manages to make a couple of metres post contact to the edge of the 20 metre line. Go Woolston Rovers. Out on the left with Brown. Slip back over his shoulder. And it's a forceful run which came in from Cal Smythe. Smythe to play this ball across his move to this right hand side. Lovely ball onto Fernley. Fernley's going nowhere. Great tackle, 1-on-1 again. They're getting these 1-on-1 hits just right at the moment to St Pat's, and it's that man riding again.
That's about his 4th identical tackle, Parker.
I think he's had 3 Weetabix this morning, definitely. And a great bit of defensive work again from St Pat's, forces a turnover right inside the 20-metre line. Really good work that in that set. They didn't panic, did they?
No, that was a lot better, and that'll give them more confidence that things will settle down and see if they can get back into this game.
So Pats 12-0 to the good already in this game. In possession, deep inside their own half though, as Taylor releases it. Back to Ryden, who bounces off the first challenge, goes again. And he's made it over the 20-metre line. He's after a penalty, but nothing's forthcoming. Smith dummies, then brings it to the left-hand side. Taylor takes the line on. You know he's a magnificent player, ball in hand, he's Connor Taylor. Very, very tricky. He'll play it inside his own 40. Strong run from Rowcroft. Rowcroft to that 40-metre line. Ball moved across to Ellis. Ellis drops it back to Fisher. Fisher, big strong surge to the halfway line and maybe just a tad beyond. They're going to kick on the last through Brad Smith. It's all drilled along the deck again. Tarpey has to watch it, then he gathers the ball in, starts the counter attack, does well to get out to the 30-metre line before being met by a strong challenge of Harper. Ooh, that's a great hit once again, this time by Will Jones. Radwan, solid hit up from him to the 40-metre line. They're starting to get into the grind of this game, aren't they? Woolston,
they certainly are.
Ball put left through Brown. All held on the halfway line. 3-man challenge being put in by St Pat's. Leading the way low down was Ellis, who's the last man up. Now it comes to Fernley. Fernley, big carry over the halfway line. Last tackle signalled, but even Fernley's had to come away from his regular position. He's moved left to Brown. Brown skies this one. Big kick from him. What's the chase like? It's a good chase. It's a good take as well. Jack Sproat was the perfect position man there. He's going to play this to Reece Rowcroft. Rowcroft will pass to his left. Looks for a strong run. Encouraging that St Pat's can welcome players back from an academy rugby like Rowcroft, who had been playing his trade at Wigan. 2 or 3 players offside from a Woolston point of view, so another penalty will go hit the way of Wigan St Pat's here.
Could have done without that, to be fair. They were just starting to build pressure again in that St Pat's half, but giving them easy meters.
Yeah, and to be fair as well, every time that St Pat's have got over the halfway line, they've looked really threatening, haven't they? They've looked dangerous in this game. So Brad Smith, he'll look to tap this ball, lines it up for the runner. Will Jones getting just over the halfway line before being tackled by 2. Smith scheming, gives it to Zammit. Strong run from Dean Zammit. He'll play again to Brad Smith. He puts it long left to Taylor, who was in a bit of space then. Worked his way forward over the 40-metre line. Now he'll have to stand and play it after that tackle from Files, that is. Big carry. They're making easy meters. Inside the 30 to go. Smith darts out of dummy half. Picked up 6 or 7 metres before anybody met him. Last tackle signalled here. Fisher will move the ball to his left. Connor Taylor dummies the kick, then drills a low one in. Oh, Ryden was after it. It bounces. Thompson has touched it down. It was a knock on from Ryden, but he got so close to adding further points.
Yeah, and it's just something different that I think everybody was expecting the ball to go to the certainly to the this left hand side, but a little grubber kick through the, and it's it's a bit of a bobbly pitch, so you don't know. The bounce of the ball is bad enough anyway, but referee just holding up. There's an injury to one of the Woolston players.
Yeah, they're looking like they're wanting to get the substitute on here, aren't they, Ben Crew?
Yep. About 19 minutes gone, Parky. That's flew by.
Hope you're enjoying the coverage this afternoon. 12 points nil if you have just joined us in this game to Wigan St Pat's. Scored tries after 4 and 9 minutes respectively. The 4th minute try came courtesy of Ben Harper. The ball was turned inside to him from Connor Taylor, and then the try in the 9th minute from Sprout. Well, that was a really attractive score, wasn't it? They made a really good run down this left hand side initially through Logan Bradbury, and then took the ball almost the entire width of the ground for Sprout to score in the corner. So we're back underway. And Woolston in possession. Abdullah Radwan plays it. Here's Proudlove. Big surge from him, but he's caught behind his own 20-metre line. Dixon winds it up for Fields. That's a strong run from Harry Fields. Massive run from him. He's been doing that for the last 6 seasons for Woolston. He is an immense player for them, Harry Fields.
Consistency is not the word, Parker. He does it season after season.
And now Woolston have been awarded a penalty. They were holding down.
Yeah,
I think
too many hands in there.
Ellis had gone in there, and he was... I don't know whether he was sponsored by Sleep Easy because he was having a right lie on.
Cheap meters again there, given away. Woolston, what can they do with this?
Brown taps it on the 40-metre line. Here's Fernley. Fernley makes a couple of extra metres. Eventually wrestled to the turf over on the left-hand side of the field. He's a long way out position though. Oh, and then Dixon. Well, he goes for the fact that he was tripped up and then has a little run which carries him over the halfway line. He'll play this ball. Well, I was going to say he'll play it fairly quickly, but Tarpey lines it up for Fernley. I'm just thinking with the way that Fernley's done those carries, he looks like he's moved into the middle, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that was our first carry from Ben Crew as well. So the 40 metres away from the try line here, Woolston. Ball slung to the left-hand side. Brown through hands. Solid run down that side by Matty Nash. Nash all held, however. Will continue going down that side. Here's Brown. Looks around for support. Support is there. And the referee awards a penalty for a high shot.
It's been quite a few high shots, Parky, hasn't there? I mean...
There has. There's... I don't think there's anything particularly nasty in any of them, to be honest. But, yeah, there has been a little bit of high tackling in this one. Brown will tap it. He's got Crew for company. Goes to him. It's a solid hit up, that one. Inside the 20-metre line he goes. Dixon picks up out of dummy half. Goes to Fields. Fields spins, twists, turns. Makes himself difficult to tackle. And he's stopped 5 metres out from the line. Dixon comes this time to the right to Kelly. Kelly all across. Lovely work. Here's Radwan on this right side.
Good tackling.
It was a forward pass as well, which went to him, I feel.
Yeah, I didn't feed to St Pat's.
Proudlove has come to the touchline. He stood in front of us. He's a man mountain, isn't he?
It's huge.
That's like me and you stood together. That's it. So this is going to be a scrum with head and feed to Wigan St Pat's. Referee choosing to have a quick word there with the Pat skipper. Not quite sure what that was about. You know, Connor Taylor, he makes this side take, doesn't he? Everything's going through it. Yeah. He's quickly been told to get this scrum fed. Ball comes out at the base. It's amongst the back line. The strong challenge goes in. They could really attack in this set from their defensive position here, Woolston. Let's see whether they can continue. Good tackle from Matty Nash right at the start of the set. That's the way you want to run onto a ball, though. Fisher scatters them. Makes a good 10 metres. Plays for the penalty. I don't like that. Players playing for penalties. You know, he spoils it really. Yeah. Rowcroft sets off on a little surge down the right hand side. Then Brad Smith brings it back in towards the middle. Fisher goes again. Almost makes the halfway line. They look good coming out of their own end though, do Wigan St Pat's. And Smith jumps into dummy half. Schemes around. It's broken. Slips the ball. And then Taylor couldn't keep hold of it. It's well gathered in there by Cal Smythe. And then there's a penalty for another high tackle. And I tell you what, he's a tall guy, so you've got to be going high on him if that's a high tackle. You need a step ladder. I mean, if that ball had stuck, then I think it'd have been away under the sticks because it was an absolutely brilliant move and great metres made there by the number 9 for Wigan St Pat's, Brad Smith. It's Harry Fields back in possession for Woolston. Just works his way beyond that 40-metre line. He'll look to play this ball to Dixon. Dixon passes to his right hand side looking for Fernley. Who's leading that challenge in the tackle again? But Danny Ryding. He's definitely had a 3-week bit. He has, hasn't he? Yeah. Radwan tries to step inside the challenge, put down on the halfway line. Sean Kelly at dummy half. Lines it up for the big running of Blake Turner. Did well though. Dixon. This time moves it to Fernley. Fernley rides the challenge. He gets forced back. I'm looking up, and it is Anthony Hutton who's come up with that stop. He's the fresh pair of legs, and we'll be able to spot him, Steve, because he's wearing a nice natty bit of headgear.
Yeah.
Ball goes high. Sprokes underneath
well
it.
Taken again.
Pouches that perfectly, doesn't he? And starts the counter-attack for Wigan St Patricks, which carries them over the 30-metre line. He'll play this to Rowcroft. Rowcroft, no nonsense, gets rid of it. Passes across. Looking for the running of Riley Dervan. Only a young player as well, Riley Dervan. We commentated on him last year as riding. Gets over the first challenge. Referee tells riding to step back half a step, and it is virtually half a step as well, isn't it? It's like, no, you pitched half a metre, get back, you're not having it. So Smith releases it to Connor Taylor, back with Ryan Braddock, all held. So a couple of changes being made amongst the Wigan St Pat's lineup. Here's riding, puffs the cheeks, gets over the halfway line, slips the ball out. He's picked up perfectly by Files, who starts the counter-attack for Woolston Rovers, and he's over the halfway line. Brown sends the ball down the left-hand side. There's a player struggling, I think Dixon it is, who's struggling in backfield for Woolston. So they're going to have to mix and match a little bit in at dummy half for the rest of this set at least. Brownie's there, pops it out, looking for his halfback Kelly, who then picks up the running of Kleins. Sorry, it's Crew over the halfway line. Oh, that's a great hit coming in there from Anthony Hutton again. He's got the bit between the teeth, hasn't he? This afternoon. Here's Fernley. Twist within the challenge, but can't make the metres either. Last tackle signalled here. They're about 30 metres away from the line. Kick comes in. It's a high one from Kelly. A real tester for Rowcroft. Rowcroft's underneath it.
Well taken.
Really good take. Confident take as well.
Yeah.
Can they get away from their own end here?
It could have been the hooves coming towards him then, because that hung in the air for quite a time.
Good run from Thompson. Pat still in possession.
Moving forward, making good metres again. All goes out, tattled down to the ground. Last tattle, just right-handed running it. Pat's going through. Lovely ball there to Hooker Smith, but he's brought to the ground.
Yeah, all came from Connor Taylor again, choosing to take the line on the last tackle, and he slipped through like a hot knife through butter.
I gotta say, yeah, finding great metres.
Still 12 points to nil. Few players struggling here from Woolston's point of view. This is worrying for them, isn't it?
Yeah, we just had Braddock, I think it was, came off a little bit earlier on, that you were saying. Somebody else down there injured at the moment. But St Pat's will be really, really happy with their A, being 12 points up, and B, the performance at the moment is really, really good.
A very, very positive start. Great work from them as well.
We've got coming up to 28 and a half minutes gone.
Where's that time gone, Steve?
It's absolutely flew, Parker.
Still 12 points to nil. If you're just joining us, 2 tries from St Pat's coming after 4 and 9 minutes respectively. As the head recoils there of the Woolston man who ran that into contact. That was a very brave carry from the young winger Tom Haley. Came in off his wing. Well, we were told to look out for him. I don't think we were told to look out for his head reeling backwards in the challenge, but he rode it well. And he's going to call for some character, I feel, in this game from Woolston. Kick forward out to dummy half by Brown.
What's the chase like?
Well, Rowcroft will pick this one up comfortably enough on the left-hand side. Starts the counter-attack, skips in and out of challenges.
Good metres.
Does well to get out of Woolvine's attempt.
Yeah, and you could see how he was desperate to find the floor there to get a quick play of the ball. Bradbury bigger that ball on the inside. And then comes Danny Redding, making good yards again, taking 4 players to take him down. He's a dangerous player.
He's had a magnificent start to the game, Danny Redding.
Really
it's
has.
been mainly in defence that we've commented, but he's looked really forceful in attack, hasn't he, over his last couple of carries. It's Braddock! Again, bouncing through the challenges, making the metres up to the 30-metre line in centre field for Wigan St Pat's. He'll play this to Brad Smith. Smith spins it out to the right-hand side. Oh, lovely movement as well over on that right-hand side. Oh, the broken free. The pass came in field. It's been nudged forward. So Brad Smith won't have that try. Riley Dervin it was who broke through with the nifty feet. That wouldn't look amiss on Strictly, to be fair. The way that he got through.
Yeah, it certainly was.
Woolston will be proud. They'll be pleased that they've been able to stop that, though.
Yeah, but great enterprise in rugby there from Pats again. I mean, coming all the way from full-back, Rhys Rowcroft, starting things off on this left-hand side, finding good metres, finding the floor, quick play of the ball. Logan Bradbury making the move, and let's see how they can, if they can hold Woolston down in this half. But they've made good metres there, Woolston have. Driving up, we get through the tackle. 2 men there to take him down. Ball goes out to the left. Oh, proud love again.
Yeah, he's back on after a very, very quick breather.
Good tackling again. Just coming up to the 40-metre line. Kick's going to go in, I think. No, played on the inside. Still stopped short of the halfway line. Last tackle. Can Woolston put a good ball up? Goes to the air. Good take there on the wing from, I think it's
Jack Sprout on that side. Yeah, doing really well, cutting in to cut off the kick. Rowcroft in from dummy half, I should say.
Oh, what a ball.
Just laid it off to Riley Dervin on his shoulder.
Pass, yeah.
Now this is Riding. Another strong surge from him. He's won a penalty. Clever play. That is just clever from Wigan St Pat's.
Yeah, finding the man offside, just running towards him, making him tackle, and gets the penalty.
So Brad Smith, he'll choose the position where the referee allows him to tap it from. Turns the ball in field. Now in the arms of Braddock, courtesy of a pass from Matty Ellis. Braddock was on the charge inside the 30-metre line just for a couple of seconds. Fernley managed to stop him, but the danger hasn't gone away, and they're coming down that right-hand side now. Wigan St Pat's through Will Jones. Jones inside the 20. Can they get a third try? Jones with a slower play of the ball. I think he felt that challenge. Here's Ellis slipping the ball across to Taylor. Short ball for Riding. Riding in a hole. Riding taking them all on and going over the line. Well, he's been dynamic in this first half. A superb performance from him, and perhaps no surprise when he crosses the line himself. But that was a brilliant run, that.
Yeah, again, quick movement from that right-hand side, coming back inside this time. Looked though the ball was going to make its way to this left-hand side, but no, Riding had other matters, just popping over to the left-hand side of the post, and gotta say, Pats have looked really, really good here. Just 33 minutes gone, and they're in again.
Third try of the game for St Pat's. So it's Harper, Sprout and Riding who have scored tries for St Pat's. Riding's latest effort coming, as you mentioned, Steve, 33 minutes in, and they've dominated and deserve this advantage.
Yeah, very much so. The metres they've been making, and it's got to be said, a lot of those metres have been made by some of the youngsters in the side as well, who've not shied away from any of the tackles or the rugby at all.
So Brad Smith, we're virtually behind him as he's taking this conversion.
Just lining things up, 1, 2 steps to the left hand side, settles down, just weighing things up, and then he comes, swing that leg, Oh, just squeezes it over.
They all count though.
They all do. You won't find that on the board that says it was a close one.
18 points to 0 now here at Clarendon Park.
34 minutes gone.
We've got to pick it up and talk to each other. We're not talking in defence talk.
Some frustration, as you can imagine, from the Woolston bench to our right. 18 points to 0 the score, and Wigan St Patricks have been good for it, to be fair. Brown with this restart puts distance on it, sends it down the middle of the ground, well taken by Rowcroft, who slips it out to Hutton. Hutton charges from way back. I think he started that running in, to be fair. Ball pot to this right side. Will Jones, he's been unheralded, but we've been mentioning him more and more, haven't we, as the half has gone on. Smith scheming. Ball put down that right side. There's Dervin. He has looked deadly. Gets it out to Sprout. Sprout down the right side. Turns it back in field. Smith follows up. Nobody's going to stop Brad Smith. That is entertaining rugby. That is a brilliant try. And that is 22 points to 0 in favour of Wigan St Patricks.
Yeah, going back-to-back tries there. Ball going through hands again on that right-hand side. Again, as we often say, if you're going to make a break, you've got to get your support. And, in support there, going to that right-hand side of the post. And another try on the 36-minute mark. Pat's dominating here, Parker.
How deadly was that right side, though? I mean, as soon as Smith jumped out of dummy half down that right side and they moved it out to Dervin, his clever pass got Sprout away. And then there was no panic. Sprout had made the break, could possibly have even elected to take on Tarpey himself, but he was very unselfish. Just hung on to the ball long enough to time his pass to perfection, and Smith, like all good support players, following through for the score.
Yeah, and that's after battle, as I say, is making sure that someone's there in support. If you want to make those types of breaks, and that's absolutely superb. And can he add the conversion? He's been spot on so far.
You know what I thought he was going to do? I thought he was going to do a bit of the old song, can he kick it?
Yes, he can. Let's hope.
Well, I hope so now you've mentioned it.
And he comes. Yep.
24 points to 0. It's a good first half performance, this one.
I think Woolston will be happy to go in at half time and just see if they can settle things down and see how things go in this second half. Woolston coming up, getting ready to restart. And it's Brown that gets things underway. High kick to this left hand side.
Thompson it is with a strong run, and he's gone over the top of the man. He's down the ground, he's made it to the halfway line. This is going to be a speedy play. The ball does really well to stop himself from running on. Here's Rowcroft, rise the challenges. Woolston have got to him on this occasion. Tarpey did so well. He shouldn't be in the front line making the tackles, but he is doing. There's someone else who's standing at fullback for now, so I'll try and bring you up to speed with who that is. But in the meantime, Hutton is rolling forward for Wigan St Pat's up to the 30-metre line. They could go back to back to back here.
They're certainly brimming with confidence.
Ellis for Braddock. Braddock over that 30-metre line in centre field. Slip to this left-hand side. Connor Taylor.
Oh, lovely ball.
Back inside to Fisher. Fisher up to the 20-metre line. Last tackle it was, though, but they're just brimming in confidence, aren't they?
I mean, that last player there, he shaped, put it to his left-hand side and quickly pulled it back on the right. And as you say, it could have been easy enough to possibly go in, but some good defence there from Woolston.
What a set after points as well, though, to be fair, from Wigan St Pat's. I mean, if you can call for anything, you want to break with your first play and you want to be turning over probably 20 metres away from the opposition line, don't you?
Yeah. Proudly making good yards there.
It's Fernley,
yeah.
Oh, half brought the challenge as well, and Brad Smith has felt the after effects of it. They could get on the back of this, to be honest. Kelly slipping it to Tarpey. Tapio held in the middle of the field. Turner has come off in front of us from a Woolston point of view. Here's Fernley slipping the ball onto File, just rides that challenge. As always, Tumbly. Mitch Klein's looking to get on the field. Kick comes in from Kelly. It's a good kick, that as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
Rowcroft from deep.
Runs it well.
Runs it back towards the middle. Oh, wishes he hadn't targeted Brown. Brown got him. He got
lost the ball as well.
Yeah, what a tackle that was from Brown. Kelly also involved as well. They need to pack down quickly. That's certainly what Liam Wharton is calling for. He wants his side to play on quickly here and pick the pace up if they can.
Yeah, we're just coming up to the half time, Mark Parker. There can't be that long to go.
Mitch Klein's is on. Ben Crew, really good effort from him over the last 20 minutes. He's come off in front of us as well. Still 24-0 in favour of Wigan St Pats, but an attacking opportunity here for Woolston Rovers. So Sean Kelly feeds it, comes out the base with Tarpey. Here's Brown. Brown slipping it to the left. Tackle coming in. It was an effective run forward though. 25 metres out from the line. Here's Proudlove. Being prominent.
Good drive, yeah. They need to use him more and play off the back of him to find some metres.
Big run from Kleins.
Can they get on the scoreboard here just before half time?
They're just in front of the sticks. Oh, great.
Good tackle.
Big defence.
Good defence,
Harry Files. Can they get over? Comes to this right hand side with Kelly. Kelly burns off the defence. Well, that was real half-back pace from Kelly. They were just 10 metres away from the line, but as soon as he hit the ball on the angle, he was clean through, wasn't he? No one was stopping him.
The thing is, Parky, that Harry Files identified at the beginning by the Woolston coach as a danger man, pulled 2, possibly 3 players in there because they know how dangerous he is, and the space was there for it was Sean Kelly, was it, to go through, so Woolston on the scoreboard just before half time.
The cusp of half time, Steve.
The cusp. And Kelly looking now to improve his score. So a little bit more confidence, I'm sure, going into the sheds there.
Well, we needed that. The game needed that, didn't it?
Definitely, yeah.
So Kelly steps up, keeps his kick pretty low. It's successful. 24-6. The half-time whistle goes, and we have Woolston on the scoreboard. They perhaps need a little bit more to get back in the game, but that will give them a little bit of hope, to be fair. So 24-6 at half time. The scoring started after 4 minutes. Ben Harper going over following that Connor Taylor inside ball, converted by Smith for a 6-0 advantage. Then after 9 minutes, Jack Sproat went over on the right hand side. Good work amongst the back line with Ellis providing the last pass. That was converted from way out wide by Smith for a 12-0 advantage. Then we saw the sides go set for a good period of time until the 33rd minute, when Danny Ryden, who had been previously outstanding in defence, popped up in attack, and there was no one that was going to stop him from scoring the try. Forceful run, Smith goal to make it 18-0, and then straight from the kick-off, they broke again. Smith going over, supporting Sproat after it was Riley Dervin who put him down the right wing. Smith converted to make it 24-0, and then Steve, just before the break, Sean Kelly curving over after the defence was dragged in, like you mentioned.
Yeah, as we say, obviously Files there causing some consternation in that defence there for Pats there. As I said, they know he's a danger man. Drew 2-3 players in, and the space was there for the half-back to go in, and he converted his own try. So going to be interesting now to see if they can possibly do back-to-back and come out in the second half and see if they can sort of share like a bit of a more team, a bit more grunt to them to a certain extent, because they've certainly not matched the firepower both physically and from a speed point of view of St Pat's.
So 24 points to 6 at half time. We'll take a brief break, but what we'll do is earlier before the game we chatted to Ryan Baxter, and I feel that it was such a nice little interview I want to play it again. Okay, we're here at Wigan St Patricks this afternoon. Delighted as always to be coming down to one of the real traditional rugby league clubs, and what better weekend to do it than St Patrick's weekend itself. So I'm delighted to be alongside the St Pat's head coach Ryan Baxter. Ryan, how you doing, mate?
Good, thank you. Yeah, all good.
And how's the build-up been towards this game? Obviously it's a big one, it's the start of the season.
Yeah, we're excited. We're really happy. We've got an home draw first round. We've got a decent, healthy squad. Just a couple at Cheltenham, embedded on watching Cheltenham, but really, like I said in the last interview, pulls apart from this time last year, and the boys are really excited.
I always wonder how that works, going watching Cheltenham embedded on. But anyway, let me digress. So you mentioned about being in quite a good place from a squad point of view today. Who should we be looking out for?
Well, that's what the exciting part is. We've got a few additions. We've got young Reece Rawcraft, who's a junior who went to Wigan Academy and has come back and joined his route, so he'll be starting at fullback today, and he's looked really sharp in training. We've had a couple from North West Counties. Matty Ellis will make his debut at scrum half, and that's pivotal for us. And Ben Harper as well at 13, he'll start in the middle, and then seeing the boys who played last year and was real heroes for us last year, seeing them again with new players around. But I'd say probably Ben, Matty and Reece, new additions, it's something to look out for.
You mentioned about those new additions as getting new blood in the coaching staff enabled you to bring those players on board as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Exciting to have Martin on board as well, Martin Ellis, who's with me and Ruddy. So see what he's got to say on touchline and analysing game, and see if he can get us a few extra tactics or something that might get us over the line, hopefully.
Before I press record, I've got to say how spick and span this place is looking. It looks fantastic, better than it has done in years.
It's been brilliant. The sponsor board's round. We had a volunteers day about 3-4 weeks ago, where a lot of past players come down, a lot of volunteers in the club committee just all came down, giving it a bit of a spruce up, and it's looking sharp.
It definitely is. Let's hope that the team performance lives up to it today. I wish you all the best. But before I let you go, what are you expecting from Woolston? Because they were very competitive, weren't they, last year?
Yeah, and they came down here back end of the season and turned us over. They went through a bit of a spell going away from relegation, quite with a bit of space between them and bottom three, and they turned us over here. So there'll be a tough game. I know that I think it's Farsley's a real good player, so we'll have to look out for him in the standoff. So we know a bit about him, and no doubt it'll be a stern test for us.
Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you.
So we're at half time here in the game that we're covering, Wigan St Patricks against Woolston Rovers, and we've got one or two half time games reports that are coming through to us, and Hunslet leading 12 points to 10 at half time against West Bowling. I don't know what anybody was expecting there. I know we spoke with Sam Thorpe for our show on Wednesday night, and they're very much in a season of transition. The latest score we've got from Lee Miners Rangers sees Waterhead leading by 20 points to 6, continuing their excellent start to the season. Meanwhile, Shawcross Sharks are in front against Oldham St Anne's by 24 points to 12 at half time in that one as well. But Oldham St Anne's pulling a couple of late tries back in the half, so yeah, a really challenging sort of position, and it's a challenging sort of position here as well. We're currently 24 points to 6 in favour of Wigan St Patricks, who scored 4 tries in that first half, booted all 4 goals as well, and it certainly helps when you're converting all of your scores as well. So yeah, it's an expectant crowd waiting for the second half to start, and we're just waiting for the arrival of the Wigan St Pat's team. Woolston chose to stay on the pitch and receive the half-time messages. And I'm just going to let Steve finish his half-time refreshments before coming to him, and then I'll let him take you into this second half as the referee emerges with not many steps between him and the Wigan St Pat's side following on behind. Steve, it's over to you, mate.
Yeah, I've got to say that was a first half that was absolutely superb from St Pat's. They'll be really, really over the moon with how things have gone. Defensively, they've been absolutely superb. Attacking wise, they've made easy meters, scored some really, really good tries, and it's all to do for Woolston. One of the little bonus for them, they managed to get over just before half time. So Candy backing up. I think they've got to be the next on the score sheet, and certainly have got to spend a lot more time in the Pat's half.
It's easier for us to say that than get done, isn't it, really, with the way that this St Pat's defence has gone. And I want to pick up on something that you said as well in that first half, because you commented that, you know, we almost expect players like Connor Taylor to step up and to be the star turns, if you like, for a St Pat's point of view. But it's some of the youngsters, isn't it? Rowcroft has been good from full-back. Also as well, you know, you look out on this right side and you've got Riley Dervin, the right centre. You've got Will Jones, who's also got stuck in. Ellis has had his moments as well. I'm not sure why we're having a restart here. Perhaps there was somebody who went on the pitch, I think there ended up being a little girl running on the pitch. I think this is why we're getting a restart. The things that you see in
it's usually a dog, isn't it?
Amateur rugby league, yeah.
Why oh why do young children run on the pitch at rugby pitches? No.
So we get a second start to the second half, don't we?
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether Blake Turner will like that, to be honest, because he got pile drive last time, but he's took the ball in again. Oh, that's similar. And it's Danny Riding who's all over him.
He's leading these forwards absolutely superbly.
So infield it comes. Still struggling to make the yards, Woolston. Big charge from Fields. I do love the contrast between these two kits, though.
Yeah.
These pictures are going to look sharp, Steve. You can hear me in the background snipping and snapping away on the camera. That
is Machine Gun Parkinson. He has been served his 6-month sentence, and he's out and about. So it's Woolston on the attack. Last tackle. That little grubber in from the half-back. Question whether there's a knock on. I was just saying that.
I thought he knocked on there, did Ellis?
And you know what, Parker? That is one of the downfalls of not having touch judges. Ball going through hands from St Pat's. Taking the tackle. Smith from dummy half.
Great run from Fisher as well, following up to get over the halfway line. Quick, play the ball. Smith moves it left. Taylor stepping, stopping, going again. Still going is Taylor. Dragging defenders in, he's still going. Eventually they hold on to him. Eventually they're able to stop him, and he'll play it over the 40-metre line inside the Woolston half of the field. Back it's with Ellis. Ellis gets his kick away under pressure.
Spiral bomb there, absolutely superb. Well taken.
An even better take, you can argue there, from Ryan Brown. That was brilliant hands from him. And there it's that young wingman Tom Haley. Solid metres made forward. Woolston trailing by 24 points to 6. The bit is between the Wigan St Pat's teeth, though. And we're here on St Patrick's weekend. I think we picked the right one, didn't we?
I think we have. And I'll tell you, you've got an absolutely superb crowd in again.
Firmly well held inside his own half, about 35 metres out from his own line. Ball turned to the right hand side. Kelly dropping it back. Big surge coming in. Woolston still in possession and still building this set. It's the last tackle, though. It's going to be kicked forward by Brown. Put some height on it. Sproat comes for it. Sproat takes it. Starts the counter attack. Fires it out to Rowcroft. Rowcroft curving off to the left hand side. Still going here, Rowcroft. Over the 40 he goes, eventually put down before the halfway line, and he'll look to stand and play this to Taylor. Taylor turns it inside, this time looking for the running of Sproat. Sproat crosses the halfway line. He'll play this now to Brad Smith. Brad Smith scanning, looking up, turn it to his right hand side to Zamet, and that again was clever work. They picked out a good 2 players who were offside to run at.
Yeah, just 2 tackles there to get up to halfway line, and obviously now easy meters to take him another 10 metres forward and another set of 6.
Riley Durfin to tap this one. He's got Ellis alongside him. Ellis receives possession, then hands on to Fisher. It's a good run from Fisher again.
Good drive.
This front row of Wigan St Pat's is a very good front row in this comp.
And they're getting a quick play of the ball as well, Parker.
Brilliant work, but intercepted by Woolston Rovers. Well, they were looking really dangerous as they were coming down the left-hand side then, where Wigan St Pat's. Woolston cut it off, and then there's a dipping pass, which is taken in well from Rovers, which keeps them in possession. Is it Fernley who took that one then?
I think it was.
I don't know how he dipped down so low then.
He's a tall lad as well.
He's about 6'3".
Yeah.
And that was below knee height, that pass.
Oh,
and then that one is nudged forward, unfortunately, by Ben Crew. He really did hit that one at pace as well. If that had gone to hand, he was making some damage on that St Pat's line.
Yeah, was it Ben Crew or was it Mitch Klein's? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. He just come on towards the end of the first half, but it was too high. The pass was far too high from there.
I will say I've got mitigating circumstances because I've got 3 members of coaching staff stood directly in my line of vision. I might end up having to duck about 2 or 3 metres to my left here to keep up as it comes out of the back of the scrum. In amongst the back line, there's Rowcroft stepping around, beats the first player, can't beat the second tackler. An attack from the scrum from Wigan St Pat's. Zamet rolls forward yet again for the hosts. Spins within the challenge as well. He's 10 metres out from the line. Brad Smith has Ellis out to the right. He's got Taylor out to the left. Taylor takes them on. Oh, he scored 20 odd tries last season, did Taylor?
This ball going to come out to this right hand side. Oh, is that Riding again in for his second try? I think it could well be.
Certainly is. Great run from Riding, right out to dummy half, and they teased their way forward, did Wigan St Pat's, before getting over the line. Riding just spotting there was a little bit of a shortage of defenders in front of him and getting it down.
Yeah, got to say, like I said earlier on, making meters far too easy from a Woolston point of view. They've gone down there, and obviously Reading, I saw the gap there open up and just thought, let's go in from my second try.
Second try of the game for Danny Riding. Great work from him. Stretches the advantage out to 28 points to 6 with this kick to come. When did that try come, Steve?
That came on, it's just coming up to 6 minutes, as just passed in this second half.
So 46 minutes gone.
Smith just lining up his next attempt. This should be one of his easy ones. Comes in, ball goes over, and another successful kick.
Yeah, 5 out of 5 for him. And more importantly, 30 points to 6 now for Wigan St Pat's.
Yeah.
The good start continues.
I wonder if the guys in Benidorm who were watching the Cheltenham races have put the money on this game.
Oh, I don't know. Can you bet on rugby league matches?
I believe the president is away as well at the moment on holiday. Not Trump. President of Wigan St Pat's.
Ah, okay.
So I hope he's listening to us as well.
It'd be good if he is. That's Jimmy Taylor, by the way, isn't
right,
it?
yeah.
He's got some pedigree of coaching down the years as Jimmy. I know he's definitely had some great involvement down here. He was involved with Barla setups and Community Lions down the years as well.
Woolston getting us underway again.
One bounce and into the outer Rowcroft. He then slips the ball out to Zamet. It's a good run forward from Zamet once again, that one. To the edge of his 20 metre line. There's fellow front rower Fisher. He's going again, he's Fisher. Great work. Referee awards the penalty to St Pat's. They were hanging off him, weren't they?
So just taking the 10 yards. Taylor will take the tap. Comes inside to Smith. Driven on there by Harper. Harper taken to the floor, plays the ball. Ball comes out to this right hand side. Driven in by St Pat's.
Fisher again over the halfway line. These two front rows have done all the damage, haven't they?
Yeah.
Ellis moves it further wide to Jones. It's a good job that he came in on the angle, then did Matty Nash to close him down. Smith scheming. Fisher pushes forward yet again. Approaching 30 metres away from the line here. St Pat's ball moved confidently through Ellis to Connor Taylor and out to Rowcroft. Rowcroft stepping into an opening, looking for some support. He's still going Rowcroft. He's stepping around. He's going it alone. He's still going Rowcroft. He's eventually put down 5 metres out, but he was in and out and twisting and shaking it all about. Now it's down on the left hand side. Taylor onto Thompson. Thompson, he's such a big fella. He's to the line. Has he got it down? Referee says he's held up. Breathtaking piece of play there for Wigan St Pat's.
Wonderful from Rowcroft. There's no size to him. As I say, it's only a youngster, but he junked his way through there, and some enterprising play once again.
He was doing the hokey-cokey with Woolston defence, wasn't he?
Can Pats keep them down here?
I can see that's going to be your thing, that you're going to be tagging that up, aren't you, for the show, me describing the hokey-cokey for the full-back Rowcroft. It's Fernley.
Fernley's not been himself, he's totally not been the guy who I've watched over the last couple of seasons.
This is a great run from Brown, however.
Yeah, he's needs more of that though.
He's had a quiet game, hasn't he? Fernley?
For his standard,
I don't think it's helped with him having to move into the front row.
No.
It's not really suited him.
No,
because he's more renowned as a wider runner.
Definitely.
It's Brown out of dummy half, slipping the ball left. There's a good run from Matty Nash actually, but there is a penalty offside at the play of the ball.
Right, let's end here. Come on, pick it up. Walk it.
So Dixon's back on. That's good from a Woolston point of view.
Yeah,
made a solid start to the game, did Ben Dixon.
I think he's still carrying his injury though, I think.
Yeah. Vitals to play this ball over the 40 metre line. Short pass there for Clines. Gritted his teeth. There was real determination in that run. Can Woolston get further down the ground? Here's Nash. Well, that's a big carry. Good carry from Nash. Scatters them as well. Plays the ball to Tarpey. Long ball from him. Brown's put it down. Wigan St Pat's are playing on. It's bounced up for Connor Taylor. Connor Taylor's down the ground. Over the 50, over
Not
the 40,
catch him.
over the 30,
He's
over
under the black
20.
dots.
He's under the post. A breakaway score for Connor Taylor. They just couldn't deaden the ball there, Woolston. And Connor Taylor was on it like a flash.
Story of the tape there on just coming up to 12 minutes of the second half. Story of the tape is that just drop on that ball when you've made a mistake.
Yeah.
And they all stood around looking at each other, and obviously St Pat's took the advantage and played on.
And Taylor with the quickest of reactions, punishing Woolston Rovers to the maximum there.
And just making it yet another easy kick for Brad Smith. How many is he? Is it kick now, Parker?
He's 5 from 5 at the moment.
5 from 5.
Yeah. Real solid start to the season for him.
He's just lining things up.
This performance, it could make a few people sit up and take notice this season, couldn't it, of Wigan St Pat's. I know we're early days.
Bearing in mind as well that some of them are away in Benidorm. If there's better players away there than there are here, then yeah, people are going to sit up and take notice, I think, Parky.
So Brad Smith adds on his 6th goal, 36 points to 6 here at Clarrington Park. It's turning into a handsome afternoon on day 1 of the National Conference League for Division 1. So the Premier Division got underway last week. Of course, we were over at Waterhead for that one. But yeah, Division 1 getting underway this week. And then next week, it's Division 3 that gets underway.
And do we think that's because there are a shorter amount of teams?
Well, it is. There's one game actually this afternoon that is being played in Division 3, but the rest of the competition gets underway next week.
So Ryan Brown to get things underway, puts a deep kick in there.
Well taken by Thompson. Oh, he's roared himself up. He's such a big fella himself, isn't he, Thompson? And to be fair, he's played in Super League. So it's a few years ago now, but he played for Lee in Super League. He was on Warrington's books. And you can see why. He's a big physical specimen, isn't he? Also played up at Whitehaven as well. Was well thought of at Whitehaven as well. Could arguably still be playing at that level. Braddock with a slow play of the ball. It's Fisher, pushes over the halfway line, spun within the challenge, but it was a great tackle which headed his way, to be fair, from Woolston.
Good kick.
Ellis putting that kick in. Have they got men after it? Well, Sproats really chasing strong.
He fancies himself.
Ball just beats everybody though. And they've tapped it, and they've gone here of Woolston. Oof. Turner, latest carry for Woolston, latest tackle as well for Ben Harper, really dominant in that challenge as well. Good work from Kelly, going in and out of the challenges, still inside his own 40 metre line however. Ball worked across to Fernley. That's better from Fernley, that's a great carry that. Bashed a couple of players aside, made a good 10 metres. There we'll look to play this ball. Proudlove. Big carry from Jake Proudlove. They're over the halfway line now. Just do with speeding it up a little bit. Here's Brown.
Last tackle.
Ben Roberts. All challenged, all tackled. Now it's down this left hand side.
That's saying no.
Ben Dixon slipping the ball out. Still we carry on with Tom Haley. Haley keeping the ball alive. Kelly just losing it however though. That's unfortunate. That was a good last tackle option that.
It was.
They came
something different, Parky, and left the ball to the stuck, but they still got to try and keep Pats down in this half now. And there's that because a player down in back play. For Woolston Rovers.
Yeah, there's a couple of players struggling actually. There's a few players from Wigan St Patricks who are on the haunches as well.
I think Dixon was.
Well, Dixon is still struggling.
Yeah, but he's starting to limp again.
I think it's the standing fullback actually who is receiving attention, Ben Roberts. So we're not going to get underway until he gets up because. Well, the short numbers, aren't they?
Yeah.
Referee's gone across to check out how the youngster is.
Hope you're enjoying the coverage today on Mixler. Don't forget, if you want to listen to the show again later on in the week, it will be up on YouTube. Plus, we will have our show during the midweek, and we'll have all the talking points from this game and obviously the other games that have been taking place in the NCL this week.
It's a lengthy stoppage this one with Roberts still being patched up.
He's up to his feet.
His coach goes on to check with the physio where he's up to. He doesn't look a boy, does he, Ben Roberts?
No. It's coming off.
Tarpey will slot back into his, well, perhaps, I won't say more favoured, but it's probably where he's become more accustomed to playing role.
Yeah.
And back onto the field has gone Ben Crew, by the way. There's some big bodies out there now for Woolston. And I just wonder, with the way that St Pat's have been going about it from a mobile point of view, whether they'll catch him. And they're going down the left-hand side. That's a superb play. Brilliant work. Still going and still going. And eventually it's going to be Logan Bradbury who'll play it about 40 metres, 30 metres away from the line. Drop back over the shoulder for Ben Harper. Harper with another good carry. Former Latchford Albion player. 25 metres away from the line. It comes to the right hand side with Taylor and Ellis, and then Rowcroft, and it goes 6 to ground. Yes, it was palmed down, so Sproat couldn't take advantage of it, but they have got themselves a penalty here of Wigan St Pat's, or have they? I think referee's just decided. He said get the ball played.
Yeah, tidying it up.
Jones, good carry from him. Will Jones to play this 20 metres out from the line. Ellis has set himself for a wide pass and receives one from Smith, and he puts it in the arms of Taylor, who drops it back looking for Harper. Rowcroft was on his shoulder, ball didn't come. Harper stands and plays it. He's put to the left hand side. Taylor goes over the top, looping pass. Bradbury for the corner. Good defence from
Good
Woolston.
defence, yeah.
Really good defence there. Manning the barricades, kick comes in. And he's just knocked away from the hands there of Ben Harper.
I think it was Tarpey managed to get it away there.
Yeah, did really, really well there, did Tarpey. What a clever kick that was from Brad Smith.
Yeah.
Really good kick.
The passage of play there that's got him there, though, that break down on that far left-hand side, a subtle little run around that opened up the winger over there, managed to make absolutely eat the meters up.
I think Ben Harper was involved in that one as well, to be honest. Yeah. Great work. 36 points to 6 is the score in favour of Wigan St Pat's. And we've got more possible injury worries for Woolston Rovers. Well, unfortunately, they're falling like flies at the moment, aren't they?
It's got to be said, though, the defensive sets from St Pat's have been brutal, haven't they? I mean,
some of the tackles that have been being put in. Again, I'm going to single a player out, and I don't think he's on the pitch at the moment, but Danny Ryden. He was absolutely brilliant with his defensive duties. But this front row as well of St Pat's is punishing, because not only are they able to strongly carry the ball, but they put the efforts in defence too, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely superb. Absolutely superb.
So it looks like it's a head knock for the Woolston player who's being patched up. He's going to have the look of what I would say a typical rugby player, getting the ears taped up.
I thought you were going to say the look of the Irish then.
No, St Pat's definitely have that this afternoon, don't they? It is, of course, St Patrick's weekend. Where better could we come than Wigan St Patricks? A club that feels and looks on the field, at least from the evidence of this game, pretty rejuvenated.
Yeah, it's on the move again, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, you've only got to look at the club as a whole, as we mentioned, outside what they've done to it. I know from the socials point of view, they're revitalised there and everything's been publicised, and they're saying a lot of things going on, certainly this weekend as well.
Brown with a lengthy dropout, trickles and goes in behind the halfway line. It's recovered by Rowcroft, who starts the counter-attack, and I'm sure he picked 3 of the biggest players that he could possibly choose to run at then. Taylor back inside to Braddock. Braddock's knocked on. Good defence from Woolston. They've recovered possession through Proudlove. Filed to his left hand side.
But they're back in there again, aren't they? The St Pat's defenders.
Yeah, leading the way was Brad Smith, who's been all over the park. Nash. He's done his first share of strong carries, to be fair, as Nash. Ball passed right through Kelly and Fernley. Fernley offloads. Wraparound run came in there from Blake Turner, but it's another punishing tackle that he's taken. And as he lost the ball, I thought for a second Taylor had snatched it off him. If he did, he's passed it back. But then, although Fernley is overwhelmed in the defence, the player who ran at him was offside.
It's our friend with the skull cap.
Hutton.
Certainly was. A little bit too quick off the mark there. Quick off the gun, as they might say. Our referee pings in for offside, and it's Woolston taking 10 metres on the far side.
An attacking opportunity for them. Files moves into dummy half. Releases the pass to Wolvine. It's a good run.
Good feet there.
Great run from Wolvine, that. Files, dummies. Goes straight up the guts. Stop 5 metres out from the line. Woolston down by 30 points at the moment. Can they get a try back? It comes to the left hand side with Brown. Brown. Oh, he loses the ball. They're going off down the ground through Ellis. It's a counter attack. Perhaps didn't quite have that explosive pace for a moment, but St Pat's won't mind. They're back in possession and making some good ground through Jack Sproat, who nearly gets bounced on the floor as they try to wrestle the ball out from his grasp. There's the fullback Rowcroft. One of several impressive performances this afternoon for St Pat's.
Good ball.
Fisher drives forward. Forward pass as well. Ooh. You can tell you're a Saints fan, Steve. Calling that a good ball.
It was fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Woolston won't mind. They'll get the ball back. It's a chance for them to attack.
Referee just having a chat with Connor Taylor.
It's a lengthy conversation as well, this.
Yeah. Scrum down. Head and feed to Woolston.
So Ryan Brown to feed this scrum. Kenny Files talking his pack through, then releases the pass at the base to Wolvine, who's lost it on contact. Referee has ruled a knock on as well. That's great defence.
Yeah.
Really good defence from Harper.
Up there quick, putting the pressure on. First tattle, and it's head and scrum to Wigan St Pat's this time.
There's almost an inevitability that's fallen on this game.
Yeah.
We could do with something happening just to liven it up again.
That's right, yeah.
But I get the feeling if something is going to happen, it's going to go from St Pat's more so than Woolston.
Thompson driving, trying to get loose from.
He pinched an extra 3 or 4 metres there. Well, how's he been allowed to play that ball from there? They've worked their way over the halfway line through Braddock, St Pat's. Smith jumps off the back of it, feeds it out to Harper. He's good when he's on the move, isn't he, Ben Harper? Ball comes back towards the middle. Taylor spotted something. Taylor through one.
Brilliant.
Oh, he loses the ball. It just popped out like a bar of soap, and Files picks it up. But you're right, though, the approach play was superb from Connor Taylor. Proud love. Rolled on his back. Hutton will be pleased with that. He's only about half his size. And he comes in again, does Hutton. Superb challenge there on Blake Turner. Brown, short ball.
Again.
This time Thompson was a hit. Turner got rid of the ball very quickly. That's one of those young forwards off the bench for Woolston who's underneath that one. Kleins, I think it is. No, it's Crew. Apologies, I'm struggling between those two. I don't know why. Kick comes in from Brown. They're chasing after it. Proud love Oh, it's a long way down. It's then hit forward by Kelly, picked up by Hutton, and Wigan St Pat's back in possession. The ball has gone loose. The penalty is being awarded to St Pat's, though there was certainly a reef in motion from my position. So how long's gone in this second half?
Yeah, we have got 28 minutes gone, Parky.
So 12 minutes remaining. Maybe come to you in the next 5 minutes for your thoughts on player of the match.
Yeah, no problem, mate. So a couple that I've got into consideration at the moment, but let's see how things go.
Good run from Fisher. Off this latest penalty that St Pat's have been awarded. Smith. Long ball left to Taylor. Taylor, short pass looking for Harper. He hit that like a train. What a line. What a tackle as well to stop him. Fisher. Solid surge. Looks for an offload. He's trying everything to smuggle the ball out there, but then the arm came in. Both left and right from Proudlove. Here's Ellis. Goes to the front man. And it's a solid hit up, that one, from Cal Smythe. Ball pass to the left. Taylor again. There's Harper. Harper round the corner. What play! And then spilled on the left hand side by Adam O'Neill. Liam Whittle thought that he was sending him in for a try, but St Pat's just putting the ball down.
Lovely move, just let down there right at the last minute.
Scoreline remains 36 points to 6. Hope you're enjoying our coverage once again this afternoon. NCL Live, courtesy of 13 Pro-Am Community Rugby League Shop. We're also available as a podcast every single Wednesday. Me and Steve sit down and we discuss everything that's going on in the National Conference League. We look for other things that are going on in Community Rugby League as well. If there's something going on at your club and we don't know about it, then you can drop us a message, because we're also on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and generally we're right around the social, aren't we? We're everywhere. We'd like to be further, so if you've enjoyed it today, tell your friends.
Yeah, the other thing as well, we get some really good guests on. Parky does some absolutely superb interviews with some absolutely terrific people. And if there's anybody at your club who you think we should be talking to, as he said, let us know.
Oh, that's silly from Braddock. He's all over the top there on Turner. He's lashed out there, Braddock. Referee's whistle is sounding then. Braddock looks like he's holding a rather delicate area. Perhaps he's been caught, and hence why he's lashed out there. He's blowing in a couple of big breaths.
Well, he certainly is.
Referee having a chat with both players involved in the incident. One of them was Blake Turner, who has actually won the penalty. I thought that the way that Braddock lashed out, it was worthy of a penalty to Woolston anyway. So they're trailing by 36 points to 6. Is there a chance for them to get a couple of tries before the end of this game? We're approaching the last 10 minutes of play here at Clarendon Park. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage this afternoon. Been dominant so far from Wigan St Pat's. The second half hasn't quite been as free-flowing as the first, but it's had its moments. It's been some good play, particularly from St Pat's, who increased their half-time advantage from 24-6 to 36-6 as we stand at the moment. Harry Files moves into dummy half, spins the pass to the left, it bypasses a couple of players. Matty Nash has picked it up though, turns it back on the inside, still we play on. Good support play from Tarpe. It was difficult for him to take that ball.
6 again.
Files, a good run, straight from dummy half. Perhaps not where we expect to see Harry, but needs must with some of the injuries that Woolston have had this afternoon.
Yeah.
That's a holding down.
6 again.
Brown bursts out of dummy half, takes on Hutton. Half escapes his clutches, but then I think Harper came in to slow it all down, and he will play it 25 out from the line. Turner again. You know what? He's been lively since he's gone on, hasn't he, Turner? He's been very eager for work. Can they get over for a second try? Kelly comes down the right. His pass invitingly going for Dan Fernley. Fernley plays it out on the right hand side. Kelly, can he go in for a second?
Yes, referee says he's gone in.
I didn't think he'd made it, to be honest. There was that much of a gap between when I thought he'd actually made the line. I started to second guess myself. So there is some positives in this Woolston performance, certainly from that guy, Sean Kelly. When he's took the ball to the line, they've looked really dangerous, haven't they? And he's come up with a second try for his side.
Yeah, a couple of sets of 6 there from Woolston St Pat's trying to slow things down at the play of the ball, but Woolston just got on with it and got the ball over to that right hand side, and as you said, Sean Kelly's managed to go in there. So they're just sorting things out, ready to take this goal kick over on the right hand side. About 5 metres in. Not the easiest of kicks, but they'll be happy to get on the score sheet in this second half. They've took them out with some positives. Ball comes in, and it's unsuccessful.
So 36 points to 10 is the score here. That try came after how long, Steve?
We got on the clock 34 minutes gone in this second half, Parker.
So 6 minutes remaining of this encounter. Steve, it's probably a good time to come to you for your thoughts on player of the match, to be fair.
Well, obviously from the Woolston point of view, for me the standout, and when I say standout, it's difficult because these players have not been allowed to play. Pats have been that good. Ryan Brown's been in everything, and obviously Kelly as well. But moving over to Pat's side, there's been quite a few. The Rollcroft at full back has been outstanding, really, really good. I think Connor Taylor as well has been fine. Brad Smith with his kicking been really, really good. But there's only one person really. His tackling has been ferocious and immense. Come up with 2 tries, and it's Danny Riding.
And to be fair, he's not been on for the last 20 minutes either. So it just says about the quality of his performance while he was on the field, doesn't it? So Danny Riding is our player of the match this afternoon. Well played to him as the kick comes forward from Files. Perhaps not expected to be kicking the ball, and that's a real sensible good kick from dummy half from him.
I think everybody's doing what they can do at the moment to try and get some field position.
There's players that are really struggling their way through this game now, isn't there, from a Woolston point of view, and no doubt it will get better. There's just a few lads that look like they're carrying themselves, and they're just trying to play through the pain barrier. They deserve some credit actually. As the ball is knocked on, Nash picked it up. Referee's whistle sounded.
Knock on from Liam Whittle.
So it was a referee's whistle sounded. It will be head and feed, I feel, to Woolston, but it was like it was kicked forward, wasn't it, from a Wigan St Pat's point of view. So late chances in this game for further points from a Woolston Rovers point of view. Files in at loose forward. They hold it within the scrum. Ball comes out. Now we're going to have it played again here. There's some dialogue between all the players and the referee there, isn't there?
Kelly puts the ball in again.
Files goes from the base of the scrum. I'm not sure Matty Ellis will appreciate being run at like that, to be fair, but you'll have to get used to it in the National Conference League.
Well, we've got about 4 minutes left, and there are 4 men in that tackle, and again 3 in that one.
Mitch Klein's with the run for Woolston Rovers. They're on the edge of the 20-metre line. Ball spun towards the middle. That is Ben Crew. Crew to stand and play it to Files. Files turns the ball left. Brown takes it right to the line. Good tackle as well, to be fair, from Jones. He's been good today, hasn't he, as well, Will Jones?
Yeah.
Quietly efficient.
There's been a lot on the St Pat's side. It's been, Sam said, Danny Riding stands out because of his charge and his tackling, but you come below that and there's not much between the rest of them.
Here's Kelly, takes it to the line, feeds it out to Tarpey out wide. Oh, I tell you what, it was actually a sumptuous play down that right-hand side, but unfortunately Radwin wasn't up with the play, was he? And the ball ended up zipping past his hands. If he'd been a fraction of a metre forward, he would have took that and would have been flying out the corner. So, Wigan St Pat's back in possession. Currently 36 points to 10 up. Closing stages of this game. Rowcroft going down the left hand side. Looked like a high tackle, to be honest, by Fernley, but he's so tall, anything would be high. Kick over the top from Connor Taylor. Well taken by Tarpey.
Yeah.
Starts the counter attack for Woolston Rovers. Over the halfway line he goes before he's tackled by Hutton, who also has put in a good defensive stint. Files goes it alone out of dummy half. Tarpey will move this ball into the arms of Fernley, who gets rid of it quickly to Brown. Brown over the top, looking for Dixon. Dixon kicking forward. He's after this one, he's Tom Haley. Doesn't get the bounce that favours him. Instead, Jack Sproat recovers, and Jack Sproat finding some space, curving off down the left hand side now. This is a brilliant run. Links with his fellow winger Liam Whittle down that side. He's still going, Whittle. Tackle 5 metres from halfway line, and that will be the final carry of the game. The final whistle sounds. It finishes a handsome victory for Wigan St Pat's by 36 points to 10. Steve, enjoyed your company once again, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, Parky. Enjoyed it down here at St Pat's.
And we will be back for another game very soon. But do remember, tune in on Wednesday night when you'll be able to listen to the 13 Pro-Am Community Rugby League show. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We're off to do just that.
Guinness?
Yeah, why not?